As developers, we often find ourselves switching between devices, our phones for quick tasks and our desktops for deep work. But there's always a friction point. How do you securely and instantly bridge that gap? A lot of Mac users have it easy because they can share their clipboard directly from their iPhone to a Mac computer. But what do you do if you're on Windows or maybe on Linux, like me in this case? Well, let's meet ThroneRoom. It's just it's this is a program I created. It's not just a remote command server. It's a security first modular engine I built to turn my iPhone into a physical extension of my Arch Linux workstation. It just basically runs as a system tray application using PyStray. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like right here. So if we go ahead and take a look at the project, basically the project structure has been separated into the config files, the virtual environment, which is where all this stuff is, some assets that just basically uses is being used to add the tray icon, so you know that it's running. It's a little crown. And then, there's a most important ones. There's a core folder, and then there's the features, right? So everything runs directly on an engine on Python. It's an HTTP server, and this engine uses hot reloading, so you can just drop a new script into the features folder whenever you need. So you come up with specific feature you want to run, and then you just add it directly into the features folder. It automatically um, adds it to the server without having to rerun the whole thing, and this just allows for rapid scaling and testing on the fly. All right, so some of the features that we have here that you can take a look at are a very simple clipboard post and get um, command that helps you bring your clipboard from your phone to your computer. The same for documents. You can bring documents from your phone over to your computer, pictures, or you can send them over to your phone. A command that you can send from your phone to open a specific URL. Maybe you received a link and then you want to open it directly on your computer. Here we have uh, one of one of the features that allows us to send specific images on different types through base 64 encoding. And then we've got um, a remote screenshot that allows you to take a screenshot with your phone remotely. So let me just go ahead and show you how that works, so you get an idea of what that would look like. All right, so right here we've got what this would actually look like. So you start with the alias, you call it Throne, it initiates, it starts running. Um, Everything is protected by Bitwarden, so you can't access it unless you have the API key, and this just allows it to be safe. Nobody can run it without you being present. Um, it also works through Tailscale. So that means that to the internet, it basically doesn't exist, but that gives you the possibility to be able to send commands from any device that is connected to your own personal network. And that means that if you are connected uh, through any internet in the world, you can be miles away from your computer and still send commands to your computer directly through your phone. Um, so to give you an idea of how this works, let's for example take an image here that we may have downloaded recently. One of these favorites, right? Let's take this fossil tooth, and then all we're going to do is share it. So we've got this shortcut that runs a post request, and then it has been sent directly to the computer. Let me just share that so you can see how that works. Um, let's add this screen right here so you can take a look at it. It was just received instantly. Okay, so since it was received, you can also, for example, let me try to show you something else. Let's send this one. You should be able to see it appear directly. There we go. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me just show you the entire screen so you can see everything. Laptop screen. Okay. All right, so we are right here. So if I want to send something, this is what it would look like. You select your shortcut, which runs send docs. You send it, it automatically just opens on your computer. All right, super easy to use. It also works with the clipboard. So given the case, you may or may not want to be sending links, and you can open them directly, or you can just send the information via text. So for example, if we have this script here that I was using to start the video, I can copy this and then send it over to my computer, right? And then this automatically just sent it to my computer, and I can go to, for example, let's use a command prompt right here so you can check. I just pasted it here directly so you can see. Meet ThroneRoom. It's not just a remote command server, blah blah blah. Something really cool. One of the cool features that I added was being able to take a remote screenshot of what's going on in my computer, and this is automatically saved into my gallery. This is very editable, so whatever you need, you can now communicate directly with your computer. Um, and just let's say all I needed was a little bit of information, maybe the IP addresses or whatever it is. I can now copy this with the iPhone, or maybe crop it. Whatever you're looking to do, it just makes everything quicker so that you can technically be doing everything faster, right? That means that you're not going to be switching back and forth between your email. It also means that you're now going to be able to communicate directly with your phone and your computer. To show you what this looks like, the app, you can use any app on Android or iOS that sends commands. Here is, for example, a very simple setup that you can use to bring the clipboard. So it's using a variable that contains the IP address. It has the API key because it's all protected. It will not run without it. It's a very simple get request, and then it just pulls the clipboard directly. So every new feature uses the URL / the name of the feature. So if I added clipboard.py, then you would just be sending. Let me show you right here. So if we added, for example, a new feature called clipboard.py, that would be the subdomain that you would send the HTTP request with. And then possibilities are endless. You can live stream. You can control your computer remotely. You can do whatever you want with ThroneRoom. So just wanted to show you guys this really cool app that I been working on. You know, it's something I've been using for over a year right now, for over half a year almost. I did it back in October, I think, October, November, 2025. Yeah, just wanted to let you take a look into my portfolio and see one of the things that I've been working on here with my development suite. If this piqued your interest and you would like to have something like this for your business or for your own setup, you can go ahead and reach out to me, send me an invite. I'd love to bid on whatever project you're working on. And I'm just a technical problem solver. I like to think of myself as a lazy guy. um, if you want the best solutions, you don't get the hard workers because they'll bill you a lot of hours. I'm the lazy guy that finds the easiest way to produce something, with the best results and the minimum effort. So yeah, if you have any solutions that need optimization, shoot me a text. I'm also going to be setting up some consultations. If you need to set that up or projects, you can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to reply with my rates. Hope you have an excellent day. Bye bye.